right now, what's on the television right now is the television news. They're talking about the businesses in Shanghai, and my real thing is I just caught what you would call a subliminal message. If y'all would please listen to what he's saying, catch on to what he's saying.
Actually, on there, it's quite unusual to hear any organisation within China speaking out like that. Is this sort of pressure going to be enough to change the policy?
I think so. I mean, there are some signs. We've had the government said it's going to work with 666 companies to help them get through this.
Did y'all just hear what he just said?
Facing the ripple effects of rising fuel costs now high in years, and crude oil now surpassing $110 a barrel as the critical Strait of Hormuz remains closed.
It's just kind of outrageous how much it's jumped recently, and it just seems to be going up every other day.
The price of jet fuel soaring too as airfares are rising. JetBlue and United Airlines are both hiking bag fees, with JetBlue's peak travel price going from $40 to $49, and United's up $10 a bag for domestic flights.
I'm paying $150 just on the way there for an extra bag. I'm not happy about it.
Even Amazon citing elevated costs in fuel and logistics, now adding a temporary 3.5% surcharge for third-party sellers, set to take effect later this month. And higher diesel fuel costs are also driving up grocery prices, especially those requiring refrigeration, which consume more energy to transport. In Nashville, store owner Luke Watson says he's preparing to pay more to stock his shelves.
We anticipate it coming. We've started to feel it a little bit.
Some analysts warn the oil shock could slow the economy across the board.
What should the expectation be for the typical consumer in the next couple of weeks or months?
Consumers should expect higher prices, not just at the pump, but starting to bleed through other parts of the supply chain. And that means at the grocery store, that means for airline tickets, but that also means for interest rates.
So here is another key point that cannot get lost here. Even if the Federal Reserve does not raise rates to address rising inflation, that does not mean that investors aren't going to drive up what you pay for your 30-year mortgage, or your credit cards, or your car loans if they're not fixed. When U.S. Treasuries are seen as riskier, as they are right now, yields go up, and so do your payments. Yeah. So, guys, it's going to be a bumpy road here.
Indeed. Sam, thank you.
Hey,